What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Let's Play Europa Universalis War. We are still in our war, the coalition war against me, the Flemish-British Punitive War. What we're going to do is basically just conquer Brittany and conquer Flanders if we can. I have no idea if it's going to work. We need 44% war score and whatever Brittany is. It's going to go way, way up in just a moment. Luckily, Austria is helping very much, and of course, so is France. They've reconquered Paris. We are annihilating the British Navy. Or the Britannish Navy. And we are finally putting the war to our enemies. We have 66% war score. I can't believe this is going well, and it looks like Castile and Portugal are now fighting each other. I really hope that Aragon breaks away from Castile. I have no idea what that will look like, and I probably am going to improve autonomy here, so I don't ever have to deal with that island. We've improved relations with France. Let's improve relations with... I just don't know. Bohemia. And I guess Hungary. Even though you're under a personal union, so it doesn't necessarily matter at all. Losing a lot of money here. But Brittany is about to fall. We are down 15,000 manpower. All of you will go to Alencon. And it looks like we have a supply shortage, so Brittany should fall sometime soon. Austria has 27% participation. France is doing a lot of work. We have some rebels in Paris. France is doing so well, it's kind of, like, broken. I guess they retreated. Now we have the ability to basically end this. Can Navarra improve the autonomy? Yes, they can. We have Castilian separatists as well. Okay, what we want to do is we want Brittany and we want Flanders under our vassalization. Okay, we want Brittany and we want Flanders. And negative 38 war score. This is really what we want. Who would hate me? We just fought off a coalition here. So not too many people, but of course Castile and Burgundy are very, very powerful. Well, Burgundy is going to get a lot weaker here. You will go to Maine. And we are still gaining ticking war score. How dare they? Armor gets religious prosecution. Yeah, I really just don't want to lose manpower, so I don't think I will. I'm going to let France fight my battles for me. We have 80% war score. All we need is negative 18. So, give it about a year. And obviously, once we conquer the capital here of Burgundy, everything should go well. There it goes, 89% war score. We now have negative 2. And one of my biggest fears, Castilian. Let's go to Vizcaya and Cantabria. Improve the autonomy. And improve the autonomy. I don't want to deal with any rebels if we don't need to. So, basically, on the 1st of next month, we're going to go from negative 2 to negative 1. Sieging down provinces with the help of Austria and Hungary and France. Okay, 99% war score. I can't believe this worked. We're going to take Flanders and Flanders and of course Brittany. I could make Burgundy a vassal. I don't think we're going to have that happen. Take all of their money, which isn't much. And I don't think I can take anything else. So now we have 2 new vassals. A lot of people are upset, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we need to deal with our rebels. Let's improve relations with Brittany. Let's improve relations with Flanders. recalling you from Bohemia, and improving relations on the 9th. I really can't believe, like, how well this is working. Usually we'd be annihilated. I really hope Castile and Aragon and Naples all break off. I have no idea if that's going to happen. But now all of my troops need to go to this province and repair. You got a transport ship that we don't need. You all will move in. I'm still wondering where our transports are. Unless they got annihilated. I hope not. I don't think they're in here. They're not. Our transports are way up here, maybe. All of our transports were destroyed, so we're going to have to create 18. And we are going to... What just happened? 18... 395 days is what it's going to take. Every month that goes by, our war score is going to tick away, and we are going to gain manpower. We're improving relations with Brittany, improving relations with Flanders. What I probably am going to do is, you know, enforce religion. We are the same religion. Probably enforce religion with Brittany, though I don't really know. It's not needed. We have a very formidable force here. We own most of France. We own all of France. A lot of northern Iberia. We now own Brittany. We now own Flanders. So we do have a very sizable control over the English Channel. 58%. I saw some rebels. I don't know where. Here inside France. Make it happen. Gaining yearly prestige for only 10 admin. I would like to go ahead and basically... what? Man... You would think I would be able to, you know, annex France by now, but Loyalist Faux and Tyrant Overlord. Let's recall you from Hungary. And basically just take a quick glance at anything and everything. I could placate local rulers with Flanders, and as soon as we go actually, I probably would want to spend it on, of course, Brittany. But we're doing very, very well. How are our colonies going? They have already finished up, and I guess it's been quite some time since we've done anything. Let's send somebody all the way down to Roanoke, and then I suppose we will continue colonizing all of these areas. A lot of our transports are finishing on up. Sweden growing fairly powerful, taking over bits and pieces of Norway, though not much, only about 7 development. And of course, we can go all throughout the Baltics now. Can we go into the Mediterranean? Yes, we can. Because we have Narbonne. So that's good news. And we can go all the way down here. No, we can't. We can go all the way down to the Bay of Arguin. And that's about it. Finally getting positive manpower. Embrace the Counter-Reformation. See, this doesn't really help me all too much, except the Papal States and Austria will like me, so I guess we will do that. Anything to keep Austria on my side. I probably need to go ahead and gain another ally. Let's gain the Pope. And let's gain Muscovy. So now I have 6 of 6 family ties. And basically, I'm going to integrate Brittany. I'm going to integrate Flanders. And I probably should have taken over Nevers. I just did not. But Flanders is not a bad move either. No mission selected. Turn Roanoke into a city. Establish a colony in North America. Or remove Utrecht from the map. Let's turn Roanoke into a city because I know it's going to happen. Royal marriage from Muscovy, sure, why not? Here are all of our ships. I could spend some money to upgrade them, but I don't think it's needed. Send you to the English Channel. Send you to Lubeck. Send you to the North Sea. And we probably want 12 more ships to protect Bordeaux. Though we have a pretty high amount as it is. Can we produce a few barracks? Yes, we can. But is it really necessary? We're not getting much manpower at all. But I think we might as well try. 469. You know, we created a lot of barracks. We're going to go from 412 to only about 500. But, you know, having more manpower is obviously going to be very useful. I think France is going to annihilate these troops. Arrange the festivities by gaining a stability or 1 base tax. Let's go with a stability. Taking out some reformed zealots. I can declare war in 1541, so 3 years. And I can declare war on Portugal, 1541 as well. Alright. But I'm just so far behind with manpower, it's really not all that worth it. Let's recall a colonist. And basically send them to Pamlico. And so that way we always have 2 colonists doing something at once. Man, King Henry VIII of York is just garbage. I hope he dies. Friends in need. I am going to... Austria has been very, very helpful. I'm going to assist them. I love them very much. 41 favors. Let's send a little bit over for favors and gain some trust. And I suppose the next time we can, let's declare war on them. Aragon has positive 200 relations. I wish I could see their liberty desire. Brittany here. Placating local rulers could be useful, but we would lose prestige. Not sure if that's worth it. We're about to unlock a wharf, gaining naval equipment manufacturers. And it looks like Nevers has declared war against Burgundy. They no longer want to be a vassal. I think my next war should probably be on Portugal. The more that I can take over of Portugal itself, the better off we'll be. You know, we would gain some trade power. We would gain quite a bit of bonuses. Are we about to get a maximum of 999? Yes, we are. I think we're going to get one more exploration idea. Can we get early modern administration? We can, but we're going to be utilizing it for development. Going to Norfolk, improving the taxation. Derbyshire, going up to these provinces. Spending what we can. And I think we're good for now. It's not nearly as bad, but 3 development to 5 development, so it has improved. Maybe even Cumbria. Let's get you up, and even this province. There goes all of our admin, but I think it was worth it. About to gain a lot of income, and it looks like we're losing money because of all of our colony maintenance. Pamlico, Renoke, and this hasn't even finished. So we need to recall you and abandon this settlement, while sending you up here to finish you up. Okay, well, not much we can do right now except gain some manpower. I'm very happy that we took over all of Brittany. We have taken over all of Flanders. We obviously got quite a bit of territory here inside Castile. I just wish it would have been more. We only got about, only 40 development. Lyonnaise. They have just been getting wrecked with unrest. I wonder why. Do we have any loans? I don't think we do, but we have a lot of inflation. I could spend some admin. I don't think I need to, though. Ooh. Let's lose the prestige because we don't need it. And I want to gain monopoly charters. I don't think we can. Let's go to our trade map mode. Does it belong to the burghers? That's what I need to know. Yes, it does. What about Bordeaux? Let's send you to the burghers. Anything with an estuary. Holland is mine, though we don't actually have. It's not a state. I can't transfer it. Lothian actually is a seat in the House of Parliament, so that's not good. The burghers here can grant New World charters, ask for contributions. I probably should recruit a minister for very, very cheap, so I think I will do that. And now our inflation is going to drop. We had a theologian, which wasn't bad. It just wasn't necessary. Sending an emissary to the Pope. We have very high influence in both estates. I'm going to let France deal with that. And I don't really need any more vassals, at least for the time being. I can begin my annexation of Flanders in 1545, 5 years, and then Brittany is going to take a much, much longer time. But if I can get them, high enough, I might be able to change Brittany to potentially go from, Reformed to Catholic. So that's basically going to be one of my biggest goals. And looking at the variety of different estates, we're doing well. Our colonies aren't growing nearly as much as I would have liked. But I suppose that's fine. It is going to start off very slow, but as we plow through our ideas here, it's taking a very, very long time. Once we get another free colony, it should be easy enough, gaining about 3 colonies every single round, I suppose, rather than just 2. I like to have 1 more colony than I have colonists, but it does cost me quite a bit of income. Well, because we're not in a war, it makes no sense to be paying full army maintenance. We are rooting out corruption, but not spending much. Our inflation's going down. Everybody else is doing well. I don't think we need this many. Let's remove this castle. This castle can stay. This castle can stay. Everything else can stay for now. I think this one could go, but let's save some money. You can go. But Calais and, of course, Holland, they all need to stay. We also need to keep these for now as we control more and more of, Sweden. Could I declare war on Sweden? I probably could. What would that look like? It looks like Poland isn't going to be joining in. Attitude towards enemies. I wonder if I keep improving relations with Poland. And then could I declare war on Norway? I could. And then get some free claims on all of these territories. That is actually exactly what I'm going to do. Let's build up our spy network. So we're going to claim Norway, and then we're going to declare war on Sweden. We're now out. We are now out of what we need. Diplomats. Our truce with Aragon and Castile are now up. We could actually attack them, which might be our better option. You know what? Let's do that. You're going to come down, you're going to come down, and you are going to come down. Taking a quick look at Castile. Recalling you. And we're probably going to build up our spy network once again. We don't seem to have too much admin power, because we obviously just wasted it all. Reject their authority, or... Yikes, did we triumph of the clergy? Never mind. This is just an event. I think I'm going to have to take the influence reduction. Yikes. I don't want to have too much influence because we'll be in a coup. So it is what it is. The loyalty is very, very low. But had I have gained more influence, it would have been bad. Okay, well, we have a lot of manpower. We went from about 411 to 505. I suppose as soon as we can, we are going to be declaring war on Castile. Let's find Brittany. We are going to enforce our Catholic religion. They are going to be upset. I have no idea if this is going to change from Reformed to Catholic. But I think they will actively fight it, or at least try to. All of our ships, I believe, are repaired. I think I am going to upgrade this Carrack, though. From an early Carrack to a Carrack. It gained about 5 more hull size, and I believe 10 more cannons. But it cost more. 0.59 ducats compared to 0.44. Yikes. Let's lose prestige, because we can. I'd like to begin my annexation of France. It's just, it's not happening anytime soon. Improve relations. And I suppose as soon as we were ready, we are going to be declaring our war against France. The Papal States are in a war against Savoy and Ferrara. I think this time around, when I take some provinces from Castile, I don't actually see Castile owning any of North America. I see that they are in the Ivory Coast. But obviously they are going to spread like wildfire sooner rather than later. We are all out of generals. So let's hire a few. We need an explorer. And we need 2 generals. Looking for our 3 ships. Here they are. Giving you access to Edward Baffin. Explore here in the American East Coast. I would like to discover Bermuda and then send a colony over. Looks like Morocco is actively fighting Castile. I really hope they win, because I think I'm going to have to fight Castile. Let's get my army maintenance all the way up. Let's get my ship all the way down. My transports are where they need to be, but we need the rest of our fleet. I think Aragon is no longer allied, so that is a good move on our part. And we are looking for 1 more fleet. I believe it is the fleet of Lubeck. Here it is. And I don't really want to go into the inland seas because I don't have the right ships. But we are definitely going to be declaring war here very, very shortly. They don't have any allies. I lied. They're allied with Lucca, who doesn't really matter. And if we could just take over more and more territory, we should be good to go. Unlocking the Spanish Square seems like a very good idea. We're going to be paying a little bit more, which is really all fine and dandy. Unlocking free shooter infantry. Or Territio. I think we're going to be attacking more than not. And now that Portugal won't be joining in, and of course Castile is very busy, we are now going to... Ooh, can we blockade the port? I don't know if we can, but we are going to try our best. Let's fabricate a claim on whatever has the highest development. I guess Burgos. I think we want Rioja more than anything, though. And I suppose once we get more morale, we are going to be declaring war. Our air is greedy. Negative 10% modifier. The war between Morocco and Castile is now over. Looks like Castile did win. Let's explore whatever else we can in the Caribbean Sea. Our colonies are working hard. Secrets in our alliance. Okay, so everybody seems prepped and ready to go. We have all of our leaders. They just need to be assigned. You have a lot of maneuver. Let's declare our war. Lucca, Naples, and Aragon are going to be joining. Austria will assist. Flanders, France, and Brittany. You're coming in. You're going down. You're going here. We are blockading a very powerful fort. And I believe we can win this fairly easily. Oh, yes, we can. Let's send you here. You here. Whoa, that's very far away. And then I guess you here. Negative 21% chance of a surrender. We might need to add more cannons to all of our groups. Let's change Gotland to Catholic. You know, if I could somehow take over Northern Africa, I'd be very happy, but they have an increased coring cost. Plus 50%. And it looks like a queen consort of the people. Gaining -1 unrest could be very useful. I think until the death of King Henry of York of 8th. He's only 29 years old, but I'd like him to die. We have 8 versus 9. So I think we are going to... We have more important matters to deal with. Let's make our king into a new leader. He is a 2-3-4, so not bad, but could be better. You don't have a leader. We will send you King Henry of York. We are working on the capital, sending you down to Granada, and sending you down to Sevilla. Everybody taking out the Castilian troops. Looks like we crushed them all together. We are assaulting the rebels and don't need to. Local defensiveness. Yeah, let's send some people down to Granada. Well, it looks like we are going to be putting a cut in this episode. Thank you all for joining me. I have a free colonist, so I guess I'll use him now. I can't send you to Bermuda, but I can send you to Pamlico. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.